Hello everyone, today I'm going to share with you how I did the packaging for my magnet sets. One of my concerns when I go to craft shows is always the presentation of the things that I've made. And here's a couple of the examples that I had at my craft show yesterday. Some Christmas magnets and then some magnets for breast cancer awareness. I use a clear cellophane envelope for the packaging. It's a size A2 and it measures 4 by 5/8 and 5 by 3/4. And I picked these up on eBay. And I started out by cutting a piece of paper 4 by 4. And this is a little smaller than the cellophane envelope because with the bulk of the magnets you need some extra room on the sides. And I went and made myself a template because I knew I'd be doing several sets of these. And on the 4 by 4 I did some score lines, and the vertical score lines, the first one's at 5/8 and then the second one's 2 inches and then 3 3/8, and then from the top down I scored at 2 and 3 1/4, and everywhere that those score lines met I used my crocodile and punched a hole. And then on the other side of it, what I did was I took these 1/2-inch washers and just centered them over the circles so that I could use that for templates. Now, when I'm getting ready to package a new set, I just take this template and put it over the top of my 4 by 4 piece of paper, and I just make circles in the center of those washers. And then it's pretty easy to take, and I use the E6000 glue that can be picked up at Walmart, and I just simply put a little bit of glue around each one of those circles on the outside and then lay my magnets on. The other thing that I use for packaging is the topper, and it measures 3 inches by 4. The 4 inches is the same as the inside piece. And then what I do is I score it at 1 1/2 and fold it, and I use staples. I use 2 staples to adhere it down, and then I just cover those staples up with punches and any other description of the product that I have on the packaging. So that's how I do that, and then it really does help keep those magnets in place and from moving around, and people are able to pick them up and look at them and kind of inspect what they're looking at purchasing. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.